Okay, guys, we are back. We're back with Saviors. I'm gonna go with that perk because it's way better. Let's see. After dropping, if we take a lot of, oh, wow, that's actually amazing. That's pretty amazing, actually. Although I guess it only happens once because this guy probably doesn't have a. There's no repair your ship. Increase ship speed by 10%. Damn. Multiplier ignores any damage you take. Allows your ship to absorb a single energy projectile every 15 seconds. Oh, that's also really good. Let's see, what do we get? Laser Gatlin. That's pretty cool. I've never actually used it, so let's try it out. And Micro Blaster. I've used that before, but I think it's pretty good. We got a bomb, but we're not going to switch to it. Because the one I have now is way better. You get it from beating the game, so of course it's better. The ship is destroyed, old man. Easy as expected. What now? As I mentioned before, you need to disable the long-range scanners so they can't see you. Seems the scanners are controlled by someone or something. From what I've been able to figure out, it's located on a tunnel on planet Zerth. That's all you got, princess. Leave the jobs. Leave the real jobs for men from now on. Oof. Hang on, there's more. Pinpointed location of the tunnel. To get there, you need to fly through the bad news is it's surrounded. It's got defenses. They'll be even less happy after I blow them all up. Okay, I mean, he's kind of saying the same things that Mona was saying when you play the game, but being an asshole about them. Contact me if you need any more information. Show them what Project Savior is all about. The aliens probably don't even know what the hell Project Savior is. They probably don't give a damn. They just know that you're attacking them and they want you to stop. AKA they're going to shoot me. I cannot wait to beat this level because you'll see one of the silliest things ever at the end of this mission, or like the start of the next mission. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I mean, I turned it down so you could be able to hear me, but the music in this game is actually pretty cool. It's like, again, it's not whatever. It's not gonna win any awards, but it's like, it's good. I mean, it's good. It fits for what you're like. It's action packed enough for these kinds of games, and like this one kind of has a. I don't know. I feel like they're appropriate. Like whoever made this game, I think, they're not a bad game designer, which is actually really impressive. Oops, whoops. Fucking up left and right there because I was just not looking for some reason. Like I think they're a pretty decent game designer, especially with this kind of game and everything that they've done. There's like I said, it's a good game. It's fun. And that's the parts that. Oops, I actually got hit. The parts that matter is the game fun and enjoyable. I mean, this is actually room for discussion of anybody. I'm gonna have to like do a different video about it, I think, but it's like when you look at a new game, what do you think are the most important parts of it? And I'm thinking that the most important part of a game is the gameplay. For the most part, there are some exceptions, I'll admit, but if a game itself, like if the things I'm doing, controlling it and whatever you're supposed to do, so like in this game where I'm shooting enemies and flying around and dodging bullets, if that isn't fun, then the game's failed. It's a bad game then. That's where the game needs to excel. It doesn't need to look amazing. Like this one doesn't look like, it helps, I guess, that if a game doesn't look stupid. But like this game doesn't look great, but it doesn't look horrible either. It's kind of inoffensive in that way, I think is probably the best way to say it. Okay. Answer me, old man. What is it, Ace? Have you reached the tunnel yet? I went through the stupid forest, but I can't find the tunnel. Seems like Pretty Boy and Princess screwed up once again. Calm down, let me check your position. Oh, seems like I might have miscalculated your route by a little bit. The tunnel is actually located some kilometers west from your current location. How did you do that? Figures, when was the last time you got something right? This time I'm sure about... He just ignores it. You need to go through the darker part of the forest. Yes, we'll have to shoot things again. Won't be any fun otherwise. Might save some of your secondary ammunition for blowing up the boss at the end of the level. That's the silly thing that I was saying. What the fuck? He goes, alright, we planned your route, had other people scout for you, and found the tunnel. Here is the tunnel. Oops, I made a mistake and sent you to not the tunnel. How do you screw that up? How do you mess that up? Somebody else found the tunnel. Like, I'm understanding that this could be like a communication error there, but that doesn't make sense. Because one of your teammates was there. Said, I scouted ahead, I found the tunnel. Did he find the tunnel by talking to people, or, let me guess, he found the tunnel by flying over it? Because that's what you would do if you're a pilot in a ship. How did they screw that up? It's just stupid. There's like, that's the problem with this game trying to have a story, is that there are parts where they just don't make sense, but they're like, we want you to play this level. We need a reason for, there needs to be a reason for you to play it, and then the reason turns out to be something really, really dumb. Specifically, oh, we messed up and I read the map wrong. You gotta go 40 feet to your right. It's just, like I said, it's just silly. You know? There was no need. Like, I would have been very happy playing this game, as fun as it is, having it be like, oh, you start in one forest, now you're in Dark Forest. Like, oh, yeah, sure, why not? Although, I think it would be interesting to see, and I don't know if any exist, I guess I could look, but like, well, nah, I mean, that's not exactly right. I was gonna say, but like, I don't know any shmup game that's like got a really impressive story. You know, it's like a story that's actually something to write home about, basically. Do you guys know any? I mean, I think, oops, oh, I won. I feel like the shmup games, which I guess they're not exactly, because they're like, when I think shmup, I typically think top-down, but I guess, let's see, what did we get? I don't feel like this is a very good gun. I'm gonna stick with this, actually, I like it. And this one, because I like that one too. We'll talk about that. Okay. Look at this, like, hallway from Halo before it came out. Like, the original concept of hallways in Halo before they programmed anything on the right there in that picture frame. Is there something you need, old man? I'm at the tunnel entrance now. Scanners are controlled by something inside the tunnel. Whatever. He's just giving you... He's... How can you... No one would... Doesn't matter how skilled this person is. No one would ever work with him. Because he's such an asshole. I don't think. I destroy things. He... Once you destroyed it, get out. Yeah, get the identification code next. Jonas, they're poking around trying to figure things out. Like saying, that's just the silliest goddamn shit, because he's just such an asshole for no reason. It's like, oh, I know you're providing me all the information that I need, even if he's like, I just like blowing shit up. You have to, like, I don't know, get your mission objectives. You can't just go around blowing up everything and being like, yeah, I'm the best. It's just dumb. It's just so stupid. Oh, right. But before I got distracted by the main character that we're playing as now being the worst ever, and also that he says almost the exact same things that the other character said, except for that she was much nicer. She just loved blowing shit up, but was not an asshole about it. Thinking of, I guess, the side-scrolling games where you bullet hell kind of thingies would also be considered shmups, right? I mean, I guess I don't know that for sure, but I'm assuming. Oops. Fucked up there. And I'm fucking up a lot now. I don't know how I just, like, missed everything there. Anyway. What are they saying? So those things, those are shmups. So that would mean that to me, that's like, then there's one that I can think of that I think has a story, or is like a pretty big story behind it, or just the most that I could think of, and that's R-Type, the whole R-Type series as a whole, which is cool because those are some of my favorite games also. I wish that they would have not stopped making R-Types and continued to make R-Type games because I love R-Type. R-Type Final, one of my favorite games ever. Because you just get to... It's also nice, too, because it has, like, not a level-up system, but an unlock system, where you unlock a bunch of different ships. And there's, like... 100... How did I lose my shield? I'm really confused there. There's over 100 ships. Can't remember. I know there's, like, secret ships that are part of the thing, and I think it's, ends up being like 103 different ships, and not all of them are like completely and totally different. But it's just a really fun game. It's a fun R-Type game. There's multiple paths and lots of different... I thought there was going to be a boss there. No, maybe it's the next level. Yeah, mission briefing. Bzzzt. Communications can't get out of here. Look at that, like, mad scientist set up an evil reactor at the bottom of a warehouse. We're gonna play this level, though. But yeah, R-Type, I think, is about the most story of any of them that I can think of. At least, I guess, because I just know it. Evil Bido Empire, but... I don't know. Maybe it's not the most story. But yeah, whatever. I mean, there's, what is it, Jamestown? It's got a story of alternate U.S. history kind of thing. You know what, I should save missiles because the first stage is actually super easy to fight this guy. This stage kind of sucks, so I should have saved it for here. But it'll be way easier because it's on easy mode. Oh no, we're out of ammo. A problem with this game, though, and like this situation, it's hard to tell if you're going to hit the walls, and sometimes you just smack into the wall and lose a shitload of health. It's really like the only design complaint I can say I have. Otherwise, it's pretty good. It's like you have a very clear hitbox, which is this traditional thing that games don't tell you in these kind of things. You have to figure it out, and it's easy to see bullets and whatever. And pretty much everything so far I've seen is fair to dodge. Like, I can dodge all that stuff. Not necessarily good at dodging all the things, but, you know, it's possible, is the point. But yeah. This is just a silly game. It's silly fun. I love games like this. You hear me gush over it and also talk about how stupid the story is. At the same time. In like the same breath, even. Whatever. That's fine. I mean, level cleared and we got homing missiles, which I would switch to normally, but the missiles that I currently have are way better. Yeah, we're just flying through this. Which is the same thing, you know, I made that joke before with the previous series. So, oops. I'll see you guys in the next part.